Good morning, beloveds. I'm back on my phone because both of the iPads that I have failed this morning. I don't know. So we're crossing our fingers for service. I am. I asked David to bring a couple of his iPads because I don't know what's going on. It could be my Wi-Fi, but most likely it's probably Facebook. So, hey. Okay, so we're in the Science of Mind text. We are we are in part 5 from the Teaching of Jesus, and we are on the bottom of 466 because we are still in the Prodigal Son. If you don't know anything about the Prodigal Son teachings, from Ernest Holmes, they're amazing. He just really takes a really in-depth look at how we can apply the prodigal son to our life, which is kind of the point of, and there it goes, the connection. I hope that it's just, I don't know, if all of a sudden I sound really weird, that's why. So it'll probably be short just because I don't have the patience for this. All right, so God does not condemn. And the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son. But the father said to his servants, Bring forth the best robe, and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand, and shoes on his feet. And bring hither the fatted calf, and kill it, and let us eat and be merry. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to be merry. The great lesson to learn here is that God never reproaches and never condemns. God did not say to the returning son, You miserable sinner, you are no more worthy to be called my son. He did not say, I will see what I can do about saving your lost soul. I will spill the blood of my most precious son in hopes that by this atonement your life may be made eternal. He did not say, You are a worm of the dust, and I will grind you under my feet in order that you may know that I am God and the supreme power of the universe. He didn't say any of that. No, God did not say any of these atrocious things. What the Father did say was, Bring forth quickly the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand and shoes on his feet. Here, Jesus is showing that God is love and knows nothing about hate. God knows no sin. Perhaps the most significant thing in this paragraph is the fact that God did not answer his son when he talked about being a sinner. The Father talked about something else. This is one of the most wonderful lessons in the whole story. God does not know evil and therefore cannot talk about or conceive of it in any form. God does not even hear us, could not hear us when we talk about sin or evil. If God could hear it, God would be conscious of it. If God could be conscious of it, God would not be wholly good. If God could know evil, then evil would be an external reality. But God is sinless and perfect, and nothing can reflect itself in the universe save a perfect image. If God could know sin, God would be a sinner. It is enough to know that this cannot be. It's slow connection again. I'm waiting for it to reconnect. Okay, so, and why that is so important. Okay, and so occasionally we get accused of, looking at the world through rose-colored glasses. We acknowledge that evil exists, okay? But evil is not a power in and of itself. Evil is a misuse of the power. Electricity is neither good nor bad. It is the use that we make of it. We can use it to cook our food, or we can use it to electrocute people, okay? So that's the point there. Electricity is neither good nor bad. It is the use that we make of it. And that is the same thing with evil. And we acknowledge that everybody sins. One of the best definitions that I've ever heard of sin was self-inflicted nonsense. Okay? We make mistakes. We are spiritual beings having human experience. We make mistakes, and we need to make amends, and we need to do better. And so we acknowledge all of that. Don't think for 1 second that we don't. All we are saying is that God doesn't recognize that. God is never going to lord the power over us. God's never going to lord the mistakes that we've made over us. That's just not what God does. But that also goes back to the thing, God's not a personality. God is not a great accountant in the sky. God is an energy, a pattern, a principle, love, So there's never going to be a time that God is going to come to us and say, you're bad, you're wrong, you're a sinner. That's just not what God is. So yes, we acknowledge that sin happens, and yes, we acknowledge that evil happens, but we understand that we ourselves are the ones who have to hold ourselves accountable, and each other to a degree. Judge not lest you be judged. But, when somebody's making a mistake, we can go to them and say, look, you know what? I love you, but maybe we need to work on this. So we can hold each other accountable without being mean about it. All right, let me see if I can do another one of these because, the best robe. Now, the best robe was a seamless garment and typifies a state of complete unity, as does the ring. The robe is seamless and the ring is without beginning and end. It begins everywhere and ends nowhere. It is like eternity and eternal reality. It perfectly describes the divine nature. The fatted calf represents the abundance of God's love and providence. I don't know where it went there. So, no beginning, no end, no seams, fatted calf, the abundance of God. Yeah, sign me up. All right. I'm going to do this last section and then I'm going to stop because this section is going to be the Father's house is always open. The next one is the stay-at-home son, and I want to leave that one for its own little whatever this is going to look like. So, okay, the Father's house is always open. So the Son found everything in the Father's house just as he had left it. Nothing had changed, and he was made welcome to all the divine stores, but he had to return to find joy and peace forevermore. How wonderful is reality. While we may have seemed to be away from it, it has ever remained the same and is ever ready to reveal itself to us. All we have to do is go halfway, that is, turn to it, and it will turn to us. The truth known is instantly demonstrated, for the truth is changeless reality and cannot come and go. No matter how long we may have been away from reality in our thought, it is always here, ready to spring forth, full-orbed into expression. No matter how long a room may have been darkened, the entrance of light instantly illuminates it. Ooh, now that is a really good metaphor right there. No matter how long a room has been darkened, the entrance of light instantly illuminates it. Wow, that is a powerful metaphor right there. What becomes of the darkness when the light enters? Where did it come from and where does it go? Back into the no thing that it was. Nothing. It is difficult to comprehend such an infinite possibility as an instantaneous reconciliation with the universe. We demonstrate this only in degree because our consciousness is not yet fitted to perceive the wholeness of complete perfection. Oh yeah. There are those brief illumined moments where we see it all. But it's too big to hold on to. It's too big to hold on to in this material existence that we have. And so that's kind of what it looks like, It's like we get brief glimpses of it. But when we turn to it, it turns to us. When we walk back to God, God runs to us. And that's the amazingness of this situation. That's what makes this so incredible. And we perceive it to the degree that we're willing to. It goes back to those mental equivalents. How big is your cup of acceptance? You know, how good do you want to see the world? Well, that's how good the world's going to show to you. And it has nothing to do with how good the world is. It has everything to do with how much you're willing to see and how much you're willing to accept. So, like I said, prodigal son. Now, he's going to deal with the stay-at-home son. I'm going to tackle that tomorrow. So we are going to start on 468 with the stay-at-home son tomorrow. I may be on my phone until I have no idea. You know, Facebook did an update. Maybe that's what the problem is. I don't know. So, we have a slow connection again. Yay! All right. I need to go back. I didn't have the courage to go back and watch yesterday's video. I've got other things on my mind right now, so I'll double check it tomorrow. But, I'm going to do the housekeeping. I'm going to remind you that an easy way to support the center is to engage with our social media. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I am the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on, so I encourage you to, hang on. I encourage you to go like, subscribe, share, follow, comment. I'm losing my mind. It's okay. I'm coming to my senses. There was a shaman that I knew who had said, sometimes you have to lose your mind to come to your senses. And I agree with him. So, all right. So like, share, subscribe, do all that. Now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a stay out of the heat day, a drink plenty of water day, a watch out for the heat index day, a get your stuff done outside early day, take care of yourself day, enjoy the sunshine day, a no cooler weather is on the way, a drink plenty of water day, a join us at the center day, a get ready for your week day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a call a friend day, call your mom day. If you can, I need to do that. A good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. You are spirit in motion, God in action, a brilliant light, a divine spark, or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right? Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because I can promise you one thing. Only promise I can make. The person that the divine knows you to be is good. All right, beloveds. Whew. I am going to remind you, we are going to have an 11 a.m. service one way or another. If I have to stream it from my phone, we will stream it from my phone. I hope not, because the sound's going to be a whole lot better if we do it another way. Take care of yourself. Oh, Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. No matter what, I will figure it out. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.